Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist to lose money after split. An expert revealed that Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist are going to lose money after their divorce. This is not shocking to most people, as their being together would gain a lot of brand opportunities. Gerry and Theresa were only married for 3 months before it did not work out. It seems that neither of them was willing to leave their families and move, which broke them. Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist recently announced their divorce. Theresa and I have had a number of heart-to-heart conversations, and we've looked closely at our situation, our living situation, so forth, and we've kind of come to the conclusion mutually that it's probably time for us to dissolve our marriage. Theresa went on to say, "The thing that strikes me the most in our conversations, it's been how dedicated both of us are to our families. So we look at these situations and I think we just feel like it's best for the happiness of each of us to live apart." It was shocking for fans to hear this was why they were separating, as they thought they would have figured this out before. An expert revealed the two were going to lose a lot of money by getting a divorce. They could have pocketed an easy $500,000 to a couple $1,000,000, now a giant sucking sound in their bank accounts. They also revealed how brands do not like to get involved in divorces. Most brands would rather deal with people that have been recently charged with crimes than to get involved. This was shocking to fans, and most did not realize that the two would have lost more money after getting a divorce. The two also signed a prenuptial agreement and are now entitled to their own assets. The two are still in love with each other but needed to step away. It seems that the divorce did more than just break their hearts. The two could have made a ton of money, but did not get to since they were not married for long and did not stay married. Fans were shocked to hear how much money they potentially could have made. Fans are sad to see the two split, but it is for the best. What do you think? Sound off in the comments below. Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist were the dynamic duo of the business world, their names synonymous with success, their ventures the envy of competitors far and wide. Together they had built an empire from the ground up, turning modest beginnings into a sprawling conglomerate that seemed impervious to the whims of the market. But as with all things, even the mightiest of partnerships can fracture, and so it was with Gerry and Theresa. The cracks had started small, imperceptible to the outside world, hidden behind closed doors and forced smiles. But gradually those hairline fractures widened, until they became chasms too vast to bridge. And so, with heavy hearts and heavier bank accounts, they decided to part ways, each taking a portion of their once shared empire and venturing forth into the unknown. For Gerry, the split was a bitter pill to swallow. He had always prided himself on his business acumen, his ability to navigate the turbulent waters of industry with ease. But without Theresa by his side, he found himself adrift, lacking the compass that had guided him for so long. Determined to prove himself, he threw himself into new ventures, pouring his time and resources into ambitious projects that promised great returns. But alas, the fates seemed to conspire against him, and one by one, his endeavors faltered. Whether it was a failed product launch, a botched marketing campaign, or simply bad luck, Gerry found himself hemorrhaging money at an alarming rate. Meanwhile, Theresa fared little better. Though she had always been the more cautious of the pair, her newfound independence brought with it a sense of recklessness she had never known. Flush with cash from the division of their assets, she threw herself into a whirlwind of lavish spending, indulging in luxuries she had once deemed frivolous. But the high life came with a hefty price tag, and before long, Theresa found herself drowning in debt, her once flushed bank accounts dwindling to mere shadows of their former glory. As the months wore on, Gerry and Theresa found themselves in increasingly dire straits. Gone were the days of opulence and excess. Now they struggled to make ends meet, their once vast fortunes reduced to mere pennies. But even in the depths of their despair, they clung to hope, each convinced that salvation lay just around the corner. For Gerry, that salvation came in the form of a risky investment, a last-ditch effort to turn the tide and reclaim his lost wealth. But as he soon discovered, fortune favors the bold only in tales of fiction. The investment tanked, leaving Gerry teetering on the brink of financial ruin. Theresa, too, found herself grasping at straws, desperately seeking a way out of the financial quagmire she had created. But try as she might, her efforts only seemed to dig her deeper into the hole. each gamble more ill-fated than the last. And so it was that Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist, once titans of industry, found themselves on the brink of collapse. Their fortunes squandered, their dreams shattered, they were left with nothing but regrets and recriminations. But in their darkest hour, they found solace in each other, for though their partnership had ended in acrimony, they knew that they were not alone in their suffering. Together, they vowed to rebuild, to claw their way back from the brink and reclaim their rightful place among the elite. For Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist were nothing if not survivors, and though they may have lost everything, they refused to let their story end in defeat.